With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. This is taken at the 23. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff running left. Mixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time on 4th and 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Ravens, nothing. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On second down, Love once more. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing, Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Well, the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up first and 10. Here's Love. This is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Love back to it here after the pick 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on second down. Love. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Love looking to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Trucks over it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot
and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Love. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw now. Here's Love. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. There we go now as they will again try for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Love now to pass on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A second down throw for Love. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. First down, going to the air with Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Following the interception, Love. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
There you go.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Love once more. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love now. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Love throwing for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come to my work. We won't come to my work.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll try the left side. Mixon, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So that'll back them up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
46. Bengals 36.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a second down. Love. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Williams, 40 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down, going to the air with Love. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Love now to pass on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Trying. And all the way down to the 12. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Love's throw going into the hands of Williams. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Jackson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 45 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.